Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Dwinita Aryani. I would like to share our research with the title Developing Past Measurement and Reporting of Wakaf Institution, Socioeconomics and Governance Impact in Indonesia. The background why we make this research because we know that social responsibility is an activity of organization where this should be give a positive impact on environment, social and economics. And we know that wakaf is kind of activity that give the potential also to the benefit for Muslim and local community. Thereby, wakaf board who manage the wakaf must be trusted. And then, so the main task of the wakaf manager or mutawali is to preserve and develop the asset wakaf donated and collect wakaf income and also distribute the income. In Indonesia, we have a law number 41 in 2004 concerning wakaf mentioned that accountability for the implementation of Indonesian Wakaf Board is carried out through the annual report and then should be audited by independent auditor and submitted to the ministry. Masruki Hanifah Aryani and Bunyamin also found that wakaf institution in Malaysia still lack on financial and non-financial reporting. Sulaiman, Adnan, and Noor also found that very limited studies according to the performance measurement of wakaf institution, especially in the empirical research. So that's why we know that very little research in order to measure the board performance, effectiveness, and impact of wakaf on socio-economics and governance. Saleh Salman, Isman Abdul Muhammad, Saif Muhammad discussed about the application wakaf for social and development finance, but they didn't give how to measure the effectiveness of wakaf. So that's why our aims are how to measure the wakaf institution in Indonesia in reporting their activities and their performance. The second one is how to measure the impact of wakaf on socio-economic and governance. We hope this research gives the outcome for suggesting to the wakaf institution Indonesia to make the best practice of performance measurement and reporting. The other one will give the major contribution for the literature and methodology in how to measure the impact of wakaf on socio-economics. We know that wakaf is kind of perpetual charity, that means holding certain property and preserving it for the confined benefit of certain philanthropic purpose. So that's why wakaf will give potential sources that can help to minimize the poverty problem. We know that wakaf can be kind of asset or cash. Hasan and Mustafa Budiman also mentioned that there is a positive correlation between wakaf and wealth and also economic condition. Because wakaf is kind of charity, but we have to report of the activity of the wakaf. So that's why we have to disclose about the report. Disclosure, according to Aryani, is how the manager communicate to shareholder and other user pertaining to the performance of organization and their activities in more transparent. In this case, we can see that the manager looks like the wakif, mutawali, or nadif, and the wakif and mutawali receive the authority from the wakif to manage the wakaf. Johnson and McLean also mentioned about the agency theory. This is a kind of association between principals and agents, where principal give the authority to manage in order to manage the company and to take the decision. So that's why this research will use the agency theory for underpinning theory. Agency theory mentioned that in order to minimize the asymmetric information between stakeholder and manager, in this case between wakif and mutawali or nazir, so disclosure and transparent is needed. Even though the wakaf board are charity board, that they should make a disclosure in financial performance and also report what their activities. In other one, because wakaf board must be trusted, while managing asset is kind of amanah or mandat from wakif. According to Masruki, Safi, Arshad, and Sen, they found that most of institution of wakaf less disclosure, inadequate and incomplete wakaf performance information on annual report. And also, they also mentioned that managing and wakaf should consider about the input, output, and outcome of the usefulness of wakaf. So not only input and output, but we should consider about the impact of wakaf. And then Mas Ruki Hanifah and Ali suggested there are 57 of disclosure items that can be used for examining wakaf transparency. This kind of item dividing into 5 parts. We can see from these tables. The first one is about the corporate information. It's about the purpose of objective, structure, organization, and also the personnel of board of directors. The second one is a strategic that the Wakaf board should have forward-looking information. The other one is financial performance. They have to make a financial review. The other one is a non-financial performance. The work board have to measure about the input, output, outcome, efficiency, effectiveness, even the customer satisfaction measurement. The last one is financial statement disclosure that the work board have to make a balance sheet and also the revenue. And then we hope that the board must be audited by external auditor. The methodology of this research use the qualitative descriptive research. We have 201 wakaf institution in Indonesia as the population, and then we use 20 purposive sample of the wakaf board. And then we use their performance in using their website. And then we count the items in their website and counted for the reported item. The result of the research are, we know that average number of items they reported is only 14. And the average of this item around 24%. The highest items reported is 42. Meanwhile, the lowest is only 4 items. And then after we count all the work board, we found the wakaf board who report the corporate information, almost them report about the establishment and operation purpose and objective. And the average of this is around 15.71 of the wakaf board reported about the corporate information. According to the strategic, only 10 per wakaf board who reported about the strategy. And then about the financial performance, it is very low, small number because only 2.67 of work board report about the financial review. For the non-financial review, almost the wakaf board report about the input and output, about the kind of activity, about the fund they get it, but they didn't measure about the outcome, the efficiency, effectiveness, productivity measurement, and customer satisfaction. For the financial statement, very little for wakaf board report about the balance sheet. So the balance sheet and the income statement, the average of the wakaf only 1.82 wakaf board. This means that in their website, all the wakaf institutions have shown their establishment, organization structure, and news picture of activities. And then they also report the asset of fund that have been collected, but they didn't report the financial report. And it means that the website received by wakaf institution Indonesia have very limited information and less of disclosure. They didn't publish balance sheet, financial report, or annual report. Even they didn't measure the ratio, effectiveness, efficiency, productivity, and usefulness of wakaf as the impact on socio-economics. Why they lack of reporting? Because first, Nadirs didn't know the form of the report and how to report it. The second, no guidance of reporting format in order to make a comprehensive report. Even though we have a standardized from PSAK, but they still not adhere the report. They still concerned about the rigorous purposes for using the wakaf. They use for building mosques, schools, orphanages, and tombs. The Nadif or Mukawali have unskills and less competence of wakaf management and financial management. This is a kind of agency theory. This research is in line with agency theory, even though they are the charity board, but they have to report for the stakeholder. So that's why website released by Wakaf institution have very limited information and less disclosure. This will be induce the asymmetric information. Wakaf board performance cannot be analyzed because they didn't measure the impact of social economy aspect. The absence of performance report due to the previously Indonesia Wakaf institution did not have a regulation and standard to make the good performance report. Even they don't have the measurement for assessing and effectiveness of Wakaf management. And lack of competence, Mutawali and Nazir in managing Wakaf and reporting. So we give some recommendation for them. The Mutawali should have a commitment in making report and adhere the suggested standard. The regulator and Wakaf board should have a regular training for improve the Mutawali Nazir to make the good financial report and Wakaf management measurement of impact of the Wakaf. And also they have to adhere the standard governance management of Wakaf as charity organization to carry out the internal financial, and also they have to creative to manage the fund. We also suggest the impact measurement for socio-economic impact on Wakaf measurement in the next table. The Wakaf management is also a kind of responsibility to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. So the management and utilization of Wakaf asset must be comply with Syariah rules, because the Wakif also give the authority to Mutawali to manage this. So that's why they have to make the responsibility to the stakeholder. This kind of socio-economic impacts that we suggested modify for the Rosnia. For the input output, a lot of Wakaf board also have already mentioned, and for the outcome we can measure the disclosure of several disclosure, such as education, number of school divided by the number of fund they got it or they collected, the health number of medicine they contribute, number of patient they have cured. For the investment, number of amount of investment they give the return. Also the effectiveness for the output to the objective. We can calculate number of cash Wakaf activities per programs. Also the efficiency, we can calculate or analyze the ratio of distributed cash for each program. For the productivity, also we can count for the education, health, investment, retail business, and property. We can use this fund for producing or developing for like shops, stalls, and also to the infrastructure facility. This kind of the impact measurement of Wakaf project, we also measure with these kind of items. For example, enhancing the community. We can use number of Islamic boarding school, number of students involved in the boarding school. We also measure the retail shop and small medium enterprises, how many shops they can build, how many employee can be involved in the shops, and number of SME can be built. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.